What's up guys, it's your girl Destiny, back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite albums of 2018.
I just don't like when they press up on you, baby, cause I just know I'm the best one for you.
Now I know it's well into 2019 or whatever, but let's take a trip down memory lane and talk about last year's music. I didn't really vibe that much with last year's music, at least last year's American pop and R&B and hip hop scene. It wasn't really my thing. Usually I'm all for American music because, you know, it's usually good. This year's K-pop scene was incredible. And if y'all don't like K-pop, get on the wave because this year's K-pop scene was better than any other year in my opinion. Except for 2015 when Big Bang released Made. That was the best year in K-pop, hands down. But anyways, 2018 was a pretty good year for K-pop. 2018 for the American music scene was kind of but I did have a top 5 favorites, so I'm gonna read those off for you guys today. In no shape or form is this in order because I cannot pick between my favorites. I don't know how, never been able to do it. If I like something, I just like it. I don't really rank it. Boobs. Do my boobs look weird? They're so low on my chest because it's turtleneck. Okay. So, one of my first albums that I liked this year, Queen by Nicki Minaj. Now, I know what you guys are gonna say if you're a Cardi fan.
Nicki Minaj, she didn't know what she needed to do this year.
Yes, she did. She just didn't go about it the right way. She did a pretty good job this year, and I am proud of Queen. I am proud of Nicki, okay? So Queen was a really good album, in my opinion. It had all the classic Nicki tropes, which is my son's going to sit on a potty. You know, all the classic little tropes that Nicki does in her rap. It had the mixtape rap, it had the New York style rap, it had all the things Nicki is in this album. So that's why this album is one of my favorites from her and just one of my favorite albums of the entire year. So I'm gonna play my favorite song off the album for you, and my favorite song off the album was Barbie Dream. It wasn't a single, but it was one of the hits from the albums, and if you haven't heard it, well, get ready to hear it.
Classic shit. I'm looking for a nigga to kiss some babies. Fucking one of these little rappers. I'm just playing, but I'm saying. Dreams of fucking one of these little rappers. I'm just playing, but I'm saying.
So that's Barbie Dreams. I don't know why I shut my phone off, I still need it, but that's Barbie Dreams. Pretty lit. Let me get closer to, oh my god. Moving on to my second favorite, or one of the albums that I really enjoyed this year, was Voicenotes by Charlie Puth. Now this is one of the only pop albums that I really thought stood out in the American market because I was like, everything sounds the same. You got the Chainsmokers doing the Chainsmokers, then you got Halsey doing the Chainsmokers, or however you say her name. Rita Ora doing the Chainsmokers. Like, everyone was doing a Chainsmokers sounding album. And I was like, oh my god, I miss the days when Destiny's Child and like even Fifth Harmony. I miss Fifth Harmony because even though they were cheesy and like whatever, their stuff sounded different. Like Work From Home, you know what I'm saying, was my thing. Me and My Girls was good. You know, their stuff was like unique, you know? And now every pop star sounds the same. Like, everyone sounds like everyone else. And, you know, I even miss back in the day Taylor Swift when all her stuff was about crying over a boy. Like, everyone used to sound unique and I could literally pick out who I was hearing. But now I'm just like, who are all these people? Why do they all sound the same? But Charlie Puth this year, hold on. I don't like you. I don't want you. I don't want that light on. It was so different in the fact that number one, he improved, because I used to hate his music. Like, not hate it, but like hate it. One Call Away was so generically trash. I'm sorry for whoever likes One Call Away, but do you really like One Call Away? Voicenotes is that bop, is that smash. I will show you. I will give you an example. So my favorite song from Voicenotes is Boy. It's so good. Let me play it for you. It's quiet. There we go.
These girls try to lock me down and always up and leave. But for the first time in a while, I wanna throw away the key. And I know you've been in a couple more relationships than me. You tell me I'll turn your back. I can get what you want done. Baby,
what I'm talking about. It was literally a smash. Charlie Puth did a lot of things that I enjoyed this year, like not wear his shirt during all his live shows. That was pretty good. And he worked with BTS this year, which, rar. I've always been attracted to Charlie Puth. Maybe not during the One Call Away time, because cheesy. I got white boy fever for Charlie Puth because he booful. But anyways, yeah, so Charlie Puth, A+ on that album. That was one of my favorites. Moving on. The Story of Light by SHINee was another really, really good album. So if you know anything about SHINee, they're a K-pop group, one of the best in my opinion, one of the legendary statuses of K-pop groups. Hold on. Had to move up my chair. If you guys know anything that happened to them or anything about them, 2017, they lost their lead vocalist, Jun to suicide. He was one of my favorites in all of K-pop, one of my favorite vocalists. Everyone thought SHINee was done after that. At least I did. I can't speak for all the K-pop fans, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people were like, oh my god, SHINee, how are you gonna go on? Your lead vocalist is dead. Then, surprise, surprise, they announced that they were gonna continue and that they were gonna release another album. What the hell? Why are you releasing another album so quickly? I guess they did take their time, but everyone thought they were gonna take at least another year, you know? And so a lot of people were like, I'm not gonna listen to it. I have respect for Jun, I'm not gonna listen to it. I was one of those people, not necessarily out of respect, just out of like mourning. Like I didn't even want to hear their voices without him. So they really outdid everyone who thought they couldn't do it without Jun. I never thought they couldn't do it. I just didn't want them to do it. My favorite song off of Story of Light would have to be, I have so many, because it's a trilogy of albums. There's 3 EPs in one big album. And honestly, I have a favorite from each EP, but as a whole, the whole Story of Light, my favorite would have to be Who Waits for Love, and I keep having to look at my list because I keep forgetting what my favorite is. Sad, but it's really good, and I encourage you guys, if you haven't really gotten into K-pop yet, SHINee is a really good start, a really good group to check out first. I don't really know what to tell you to check out first. Like I would tell you to check out their later music first, but then you're gonna be like, whoa, Jun, like he's gonna be your focus. And then when you get to the newer music, you're gonna be like, oh my god, he's gone. That's so sad. So check out their newer music first and then go back. My next really big album on the list is another K-pop album, and it is Love Yourself Answer by BTS. I am not the biggest BTS fan. I wouldn't consider myself an ARMY or any of that, but this is a big but too. I really enjoyed their trilogy of albums this year. Like this was honestly some of their best work. Not my favorite out of all their albums. My favorite would be Wings because Pita Myrna. Fast forward to 2018. The Love Yourself trilogy of albums was so good. Reached America, it blew up in America. They're blown up here. Everyone knows who BTS is. Like, Overwater. Done well for themselves. I'm pretty proud of them. Answer isn't my favorite out of the trilogy, but Her came out 2017, so I can't really speak on Her because this is a 2018 album review. So Answer did come out in 2018, and I picked Answer over Tear because Answer has my favorite song on it. I like Answer and Tear equally, but Answer has my favorite song. I'm gonna play you guys my favorite song from Answer. I'm there when now, yes, so how can you leave, girl? Compose, you're gonna go and leave, girl. But I want forgot to mention my favorite song's name is Dimple. So if you do want to check out BTS, you're not sure where to start with Love Yourself Her, even though that came out in 2017, and just listen to all the trilogy of albums and then work your way back. You can start from the beginning, but a lot of their beginning stuff is really cringy and you're gonna be like, why? They've improved a lot, a lot, just like any K-pop group, but they have come a long way. Before I get to my last favorite album of the year, because it's pretty deep, I would like to say some honorable mentions. I really like Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe. 3 or 4 songs that I just really connected with, but I really like that one. I really wanted to put it on the list, but it just didn't like. I only put albums on the list that every single song from the album spoke to me. Another one of my honorable mentions is the 1975's new album, and I can't remember the name of it. A Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships. I wanted to put that one as my favorite, but alas, I didn't connect with all the songs. And I love The Carters. That album was really good, but I only connected to like 2 songs. So. My favorite album was Lany's album, and if you don't know who Lany is, it's a band, I'm pretty sure. I've only ever seen one guy, but I'm pretty sure Lany, if you look it up on Google, is like a band. Kind of like Maroon 5, where you only see Adam Levine, but it's a band. I'm not comparing their music styles because Maroon 5 is hot trash, but Lany Malibu Nights was an album that I just recently got into, like at the end of 2018. It's an alternative album. Well, it's considered alternative. I just call it like edgy pop. Connected with a lot of their songs. One of my favorite songs from the album, like the whole album is about breakups and like getting through a breakup, and I've never been through a breakup. I don't date. Let me just play my favorite song from this album, and it's called Thick and Thin.
Late night, your eyes fell to the floor. I'm trying to make sense, but you're losing your patience. Hands talk, won't stop, we go to war. In the heat of the moment, you think that we're broken. I could see my whole life with you, baby. Now you got me thinking that I'm crazy, 'cause you're out the door. Just one mistake, you say you're not in love no more. But was it really love if you can leave me for something so innocent? Is this the end? Are you be there through thick and thin?
Thank you guys for watching. Those are my 5 top favorite albums of 2018. I will put a list in the description if you guys want to know, if you guys want to look up the albums, if you guys want to look up the songs. But yeah, check them out. Please check them out. Thank you guys so much. You're the best things ever. And shoot dance out this video, and I'll see you next time.
That's my